You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. What's this emergency? After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so that she could lay down. After a while, we came out to check on her. You know, see what she was doing? She was dead. What we did was weird. She refused to come out, so she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Probably a good idea. No, that's dead girl's room. That's my room. Okay. What up, creepy glasses writer lady? The door swung open slowly and silently. At least she's got pupils back. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a grasp out of me. What?
Oh,
Nothing, no, it's just that Hina was...
It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Sure, I'll leave you alone, but just like really quick, can I like not? You want to just open up and invite us all in for tea?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh, so she's the one. She's just admitting it right now. Okay, cool. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang it a little while ago. Drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm like really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? You. She's weirdly into you, right? You think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Fine, whatever, I guess. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments... Third use of this exact same shot. You're all so annoying. Bacula!
It's
Bacula?
Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to investigation. Oh, hold on. Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Let Hina take care of her. Come out the room like Siberian bear coming out of hibernation. Yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. And finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room, the library. Let's go in. That wasn't hard to foresee. All right, I'm not fucking letting him yank me around like a preschooler this time. I will look at all of the things. Surveillance camera. Mastermind still forcing us to go through this. Check this again, just in case. No point checking there. We need to find real clues. We got a door. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry and go inside. God damn it. It all makes sense once you're inside. Checking everything is just leading, like, fuck, this is so linear. I mean, I like linearity for the most part, but I don't like being forced along. So many books and files, and so much dust, too.
In other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Fucking, let me go! Let me go, you bastard! Now I'm scared to click anywhere. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Is it up here? Is it this tiny camera? Even a surveillance camera here. Nope, alright. What about behind you? There's a ton of thick files stuffed on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only, not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh, wonderful. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real powers. The secret council controlling everything from shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? I'll let it go for now. Of course, you're immune or whatever. Shelf is stuffed tight with files. I picked up one at random. You have sharp indeed eye to select that file. That's the report on presidential assassination. The original is kept at National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. You sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Well, you know, not if the information never leaves here. Like, this is a lockdown school, dude. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. They reveal the ones with real power. Secret can control, detail people control worlds, dangerous truth for commoner. No, I was looking at this. This thing down here. It's a desk lamp. It's the same one I saw Byakabich using in the library before.
What?
Do you have problem with lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Alright, cool. Got a coin. I'm happy. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in library. Extension cord, huh? Are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it not magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Ignorant.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it lie. It's not just that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? Suppose it goes to show how much hopes Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind way of wanting to provide us enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Pfft. Things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there is no doubt. Hold on, you're saying you've read all of them more than once? But this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? Getting caught in the dust. Why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls world from the shadows. My family is member of that council. And I have within me bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my iron will. But to become such ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and material that interests me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, the materials gathered here are a real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Yaki is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is Genocide Jack. I'm going to start calling him Genocide Gak, because genocide is really too light a term to be throwing around for a single serial killer. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Gak cases has been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Gak murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in victims' own blood. And second, is that when victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. That doesn't rule out a copycat killer, though. Save your surprise, best part is yet to come. For the second character, oh, that is only the first one, okay. Where victims are suspended, only ones who know about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. Hello, Green. By all accounts, nobody in media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's key question. But in fact, answer is quite simple.
So in other
The
words,
culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's real Genocide Gak.
in other words,
Do not make that sound, you will confuse me into thinking you are saying his name. That right there is evidence that Genocide Gak has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking among us. Bought no more heroes while away. Nice. Nice pickup, Green Power Star. Good game. Looking forward to playing the second one.
interesting.
Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined the killer with such reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Can I jam this in with fucking eye? I'm so sick of this guy. There's a ton of thick files. Investigation reports, not the kind you expect to leak. Okay, so what do you actually want me to look at then? Can I talk? Is it talking to you? About that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look in here, but you can't take it with you. Okay, cool. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. For some reason, I decided that holding it down near my pelvis would be the most accurate place where I could look at it for information. Suddenly my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the crime of each scene had all been collected. So that's scissors in the wrists. Victim suffered multiple stab wounds placed in the parking lot. Other side, bloodlust written the victims, bloodlust. These are a lot of people that are all just impaled with scissors in various angles. Apparently custom made, every pair left at each murder scene seeming to be material construction, as bloodlust from the victim's blood. Victim suffered multiple stab wounds, bleeding from the same scissor later just attached the victim to the wall. See, I'm thinking it's not. It's not the same guy, because Chihiro did not have scissor wounds, did she? She was killed with a blunt object to the head. Names of Genocide Jack's victims ran off several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shojigaku, 23, Kano Ise, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida, Naohisa, Takashi Masamune, Yuto, Yumejima. There's no end to it. One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killers, countless victims, were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Byaku bitch is already missing something here. And at the end, scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. You know what this is? This is somebody else who got into this room, read these files, and is trying to throw people off the trail. Because these, like, yes, people in the outside world didn't know about it, but people in here can find out about it. Now take a look at next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page? Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there is any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words...
Key point here is that culprit may well have split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you'd see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now, or maybe it isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file been added to the truth bullets.
Let's go.
We should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business, haven't we? Wait, Byaku bitch! Turned left without another word. Hurried out of the library to catch up. This is where we part ways. I have things I need to take care of before class trial. Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Goodbye. I wanted to say it twice, so you really drill it into your small rodent brain. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I had uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, girls' locker room, check out the boys' locker room too. The others might have come some info, find everything I can. Okay, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that it is in fact Jackaboy. Because the scissors. And they made a highlighted point of saying in exactly the same way, and Chihiro was not strung up that way. So I'll just check around the classrooms as long as I'm up here. Nobody in here. Okay, we can bail. Yep. Green, you shouldn't have got Glover. It's not like it's just not fun. Like, you don't have to do something just because other people did it. Oh, right, I actually wanted to finish looking around the library, too. Okay, so... many books and a lamp. Shelf is packed tight with books. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Okay, what about the lamp? Lamp, why isn't it turning on? It's not plugged in. That was the extension cord, okay. Desk. Thick layer of dust. Maybe there's some kind of clue. Nope. 2 more bookshelves, and then we can move on. Packed tight with books, and... packed tight with books. Okay, R, let's get out of here. Excuse me. What's through here? Another classroom, right? So let me check something. Yeah, it looks like Nightbot's going. Want to verify that's still, like... Yeah, it's up. All right, cool. Nobody in here. It's been, like, surprisingly quiet today, so I'm just a little, like, wondering if there's anything going on, if it's another one of those surprise... boycott days, or if somebody else is doing something big or whatever. I don't know. Usually the DR stream is bringing like, at least double digits. Oh well, I'm still having fun. Okay, hello. Ding ding! Hifumi's discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit!
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me! What did you find? Cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee what I find will steal the killer's breaths from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? Warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, so you're being cryptic as all fuck. Don't think the flotation donut holds any clues to this case. You don't know? Flip that bad boy over. Maybe they wrote something on the other side. Bunch of different pool-related items. Don't seem to be any kind of clues left. All right, well, I'll check out the guys first.